Hey, today is Saturday, March 2nd. I know I talk funny. It's like it's so swollen, no real movement. Unless I really try, but it hurts too much, so deal with it. Dollar coaster. It took me like 5 minutes to get that because what are look who's staring at me. Who are you talking to, Mommy? Who are you talking to? Hey, look at that when I talk like the dog. Look at who you're talking to, Mommy. I don't know. He's like, who are you talking to? That's my sweetie. Stays with me. Of course, it's like he has a bullseye on my skin graft. Every time he gets in bed, practically, he comes over and he lays. It's like he sticks his paw right in it. I'm like, oh God, no. Most of the time, now that it's fully covered again, I'm always protecting it from him by like sleeping with like have my hand over it. I'm gonna try to turn this over so you can see it. Still no bleeding. I think that's a bruise. There's my sidekick. So yeah, remember how gross it was? And I swear it was on fire, and I think it was the blood that was in there. It was so dried up and gross, and I think it was hurting me. Anyway, I changed the bandage yesterday. Doctor said I could change it every 2 to 3 days. I think I'm going to wait this time till Monday because, you know, it's got a lot of medicine on it. It's not sticking to the bandages, so I see my hand shaking. I can't help it. I just got up and I went and got laundry that in the dryer and some juice and yogurt and went to the bathroom, took the dog to let the dog out, and I'm so exhausted from that. The worst part is that I have no energy. And I know why. My body is busy healing this. So he told me that for a year I would be numb. And I said, you mean drooling numb? And he said, no, just your jaw down here is going to feel numb. It feels numb, but it's not terrible. So as long as it wasn't drooling numb, I was like, okay. I want to go on and look and see how things are supposed to look. Because I can't remember if I posted. No, I didn't. I took the pictures last night. The skin that they put around in here is so white now. I don't know what that means. It's not getting blood supply. I don't know. The doctor is 2 hours away, so I could always take pictures or send him pictures. But if he asks me to come 2 hours, I can't. That's too much for me. Just the day that I went to the ER, it took me 2 days to recoup from. I was just out for a couple hours. It kicked my butt. Uh, you see how I got this? You can see how swollen it is because it was all sunken in. I don't know if I got the right angle or not, but if I put my denture in, this wouldn't be so sunken in. But I think that's part of their goal is to unsink this part in, as well as build up that bone in there. The worst part of everything is knowing I have to do this again with a bone graft. And then maybe another for the magnets for the implant. So he said he thinks he can do the bone and the implant at the same time. I sure hope so. 3 times doing this. I'm sad. I'm excited because I want it done. And you know what else? You know how you see those shows where people, they go to some talk show and they got like wonky teeth and they take them in and they put implants in like the same day, like they do everything, pull them, and then they come out in the afternoon or evening, at a show, and they're like smiling. How the heck are they doing that, man? They must be really drugged up. Because, my son said that they're probably really medicated. But it's usually like a 1 day makeover that I've seen, done. Like a surprise for people who had no teeth kind of thing. And anyway, how they smiled and talked, I don't know. I just don't know. My goal is, I cannot wait. There's a couple of things I can't wait to eat. Salad. I know this sounds so stupid. Big salad with tomatoes. I love vegetables. Carrots, celery. I want it all. I love vegetables, and I haven't really been able to eat them except cooked to the extreme. And I miss them a lot. That sounds so stupid. But I'm not a meat person. I don't hate it. Just it's like I like a good steak, like a filet mignon. I'm in. But I would much rather eat a big bowl of vegetables or like a ramen. See, I'm hungry in here. Like a ramen with lots of vegetables, and I hear myself talking vegetables. Some ramen. There we go. And noodles, liquid. Oh, they don't make it here. It's like, what? Anytime I go to a Chinese restaurant or Japanese, I'm like, can you make like a ramen bowl? And I'm like, no, sorry. I love ramen. Like, not the kind that you put water in and it inflates in a cup. Like, I like real, like somebody made real ramen noodle bowl. Anyway, I am just beat. I'm gonna eat some yogurt. I'm eating. Ow! Everything's so tight. I'm eating Greek yogurt, protein. Lots of ices. Like Lind or something, Lindy. And I had rice. Ow! Ugh. I had some sweet potatoes in there. My problem is I'm afraid if I start to cook it, I fall asleep or something. Because Cordell, my youngest, he went away for the weekend, so I forgot what I was saying. Oh, just afraid I'll have to wait till somebody comes over tonight and how to make me some sweet potatoes. But personally, I'm talking too much, right? I don't like my body and starch. Carbs don't do well because of the disease I have. It like turns that into fat really easy. So I hate eating that stuff because I know where it goes. Probably my hips. So the doctor, I did talk to one other a person who did this, and they said that they were a twig by the time it was all over. I don't expect that because of my disease and my digestive system, but any little help helps, Because I'll tell you how bad my digestive system is. I had a surgery on my stomach. I had a gastric sleeve done. And I mean, I could only eat about a tablespoon of food. I had trouble swallowing my pill and keeping a pill in my stomach. That's how little food I could eat. I didn't lose any weight. And that doctor, he was like, you need to stop drinking milkshakes. And I said, Doc, I take a sip of a milkshake and I am deathly sick. I was. Like I tried like a protein shake. One sip and I vomited, But every time I went in to see him, he would get on my back about drinking so many milkshakes, and he had no clue. Even though he talked to the doctor who rebuilt me, the doctor told him don't do the surgery, it wouldn't work. I don't think he remembered that. But 4 months later, my body realized something was different, and I started to lose weight. But it took 4 months before it kicked in. And my doctor just said that my body was very proficient. So don't get me wrong, I used to be able to eat a good bit, but not like your average overweight person. Only a little, because it would just be too much for my pancreas and liver. So, and I just didn't want to do that to myself. Anyway, at least I'm still here, and things have been calm down there in the gut. Knock on the dog. I got your honey, mister. I love you. Mm-hmm. You're my sweetie. That's my, oh, sorry, that's my sweetie. I don't know if you saw him or not. It don't matter, you know. All right, I'm gonna go eat that. But I just wanted you to see that I feel like I look a little better, except this is really swollen. My son called me the Crimson Chin. Mm-hmm. And then I couldn't stop laughing about it. So, all right, I will talk to you tomorrow, and I might put the pictures on the end of this of how it looks now, because it's always changing. If I do, I'll put like some pictures of Buddy first. That's like the warning, you know, because I'm not well enough to be doing any serious editing and plopping in signs and stuff. So if I decide to put those in, I'll put Buddy on the end to let you know here's the happiness, and then next comes the you. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.